Some people think that football is a game where 22 men basically all they do is gather together and they chase one round later for approximately 94 minutes or so. But other people think that football is much more serious than that. But from this other side of the divide right here, we think that football makes the world go round because football brings people together from all walks of life. On that note, I welcome you to another exciting edition of Football Fiesta, where we talk about anything and everything that has to do with football. This is Creators Connect. My name is Famous Amos Diodoguan the Tokonadu and that favorite Radio Sugar Daddy. Today I will be your host, and of course I will not be doing this alone. I have an amazing guest, a man of timber and caliber, a man of enchanting physiognomy, a man that is supporting Chelsea, my enemy. So today, you know that the basketball is going to be very, very hot. If you are a Chelsea fan, just know that two of us together, we cannot even go together. We are two opposite parallel lines that cannot even see each other. Oju to Oju. Anyways, guys, let us go on a quick break. When we come back, a lot of gist, a lot of things happening in Football Fiesta today. My name is Famous Amos. Do not go anywhere. I will be right back. You're welcome back to Football Fiesta on Creators Connect, and this is where we talk about anything and everything that has to do with football. So I did say that I will not be doing this alone. I have an amazing guest, a man who is supporting Chelsea Football Club. I really do not know why anybody born of a woman will be supporting Chelsea Football Club. Really, I just don't know why. If you're angry, that's it. I'm not hiding it. I'm telling you to your face. You should just... Okay, today my guest is a diehard Chelsea Football Club. You know what? Let him just introduce himself because I'm very, very angry right now. So let us.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Mark Alimasinya Ikpeminogena.
Oh wow. Okay. You see, only Chelsea Football Club. Only that they bear that kind of name. You're from what state?
I'm from Edo State.
Edo State.
Yeah.
So why did you choose to support Chelsea Football Club?
Yeah, the best choice
Ever.
in terms of football is supporting Chelsea Football Club.
Or for the club in this
Or
world.
for the club.
What happens to Manchester United?
And funny enough, it was just one match that made me make that decision.
Against Barcelona?
No. It was against Liverpool.
Oh wow.
That was 2008.
Okay.
Semi-final. UEFA Champions League. And it was because of Drogba. Yeah.
One man. It is okay to say you're supporting Chelsea because of an African player, Didier Drogba, but is that enough to stay with Chelsea for that long? For how long now have you been supporting Chelsea? You said 2008.
Since I've been supporting Chelsea, apart from Real Madrid, I don't think there's any other club that is more successful to Chelsea in Europe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I know right now you watching me, you want to disagree with him, so you can feel free to disagree with him on the comment section below. And please follow us on all social media platforms. And then let us give him the heat. How can you say that Chelsea is the only successful club in the English Premier League in the world? Oh well, with time we'll get to know and figure that out. Anyways, today on the show, let's talk about Erik ten Hag and his fiasco, his misunderstanding with a lot of players in Manchester United. And one player that comes to mind is Sancho. You know, recently there has been updates with regards to why he has benched Sancho for some time now. We'll also talk about we'll also talk about the English Premier League, the fixtures that went down. And one that comes to mind again is Manchester United versus Arsenal. We'll also talk about the Spanish La Liga, the results, and also go straight to Sergio Ramos going back to Sevilla. I mean, he was unveiled recently and he was all teary. You know, it was all emotional roller coaster for him. And we'll also talk about the Ballon d'Or nominees. For the very first time since 1999, Victor Osimhen happens to be the first Nigerian, coupled with, Asisat Oshoala, also nominated for this year's Ballon d'Or. I will also talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, not nominated for the very first time, for this year's Ballon d'Or. The big question from that today is, do you think that Messi is most likely to win it this time around? That is what we're talking about today. And a whole lot happening today on Football Fiesta. Again, let us go on a quick break. When we come back, then we'll go straight to our topic. I still have my guest, Mr. Mark in the studio. Man, the Glasgows. I can't wait. I'll be right back. You're welcome back to Football Fiesta, and today we're talking a whole lot happening in football world. All right, so let's start off with Erik ten Hag. Mark, what do you think has been happening in Manchester United? Do you think that Erik ten Hag has been a lot more strict? I mean, we know before now that even Cristiano Ronaldo had to leave for obvious reasons, and now Sancho is also coming out to say one or two things. And there are some players that have played under the tutelage of Erik ten Hag that have said one or two things with how he approaches things and all. What do you think about him? Do you think he's too strict, or he should just focus on his job as the manager and just get results instead of focusing on the players?
Yeah, Erik ten Hag is a very nice coach to me. The man is very strict, which have been helping him all his career. But at a point, they say too much of everything is bad. Because last summer, Cristiano Ronaldo wanted to leave Manchester United.
Yes.
But Erik ten Hag came out and said he need him, he want him to be part of the team. But immediately transfer window get close, he started betting him, which was very bad for Cristiano Ronaldo, which he never accepted that decision.
Why do you think he was benching Cristiano Ronaldo? I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo is of age.
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo is of age, but any team, Cristiano Ronaldo can be given a goals. And that is something that is very, very important in football.
Yes.
Football is all about scoring. But some people will argue they need that possession. Like Guardiola will say, once you can have 80% or 85 possession, the goals will come. But sometimes it's not like that. You need goals. But in case of Erik ten Hag, the coach is a very nice coach, no doubt.
Yeah.
But sometimes there are decisions you need to make that will favor the club. Like when he make that decision about Cristiano Ronaldo, fine, he favored that club. Result started coming, they were winning. Don't forget, last season they play unbeaten at home. Apart from that match, they lose to Brighton before he had issue with Ronaldo. But sometimes there are some decisions you need to make. But compared to this Sancho's own, I think he's very wrong. If I were him, there are some questions you don't answer. Yeah, there are some questions you just no, you are not forced to answer those questions. You understand? But coming out and say Sancho is a very lazy player, he not trained well, that is why you drop it. Come on, you are devaluing that player. And it's not good for that club.
Do you think Sancho, the way he responded, I mean, coming out to rebut that statement, do you think he went out of line? Or himself as a player, he should just keep quiet and improve more? Do you think there's any iota of truth from Erik ten Hag's statement?
To me, I like the way Sancho replied. Why? Because he is a human. And that coach is devaluing him.
True.
And if he keep quiet, that coach will not still use him.
To be assumed as it is the truth.
Yes. And that coach will not use him. And most clubs will not go for him. Let's go to their preseason. Was one of their best players in preseason.
True that.
So, before the transfer window end, we are using this boy. But the first match after the transfer window end, he did not even make the match day squad, which is very bad. And your interview just came out and say the guy did not train well. To me, I love the way Sancho do it. Serious. It might affect him, but I love the way he replied.
Okay, yeah. Chelsea fan said he loved the way Sancho replied. If you think that Sancho replied more swiftly in a more diplomatic way, well, feel free to disagree. Or what do you think he should have done better moving forward? Anyways, moving away from that, let's talk about Sergio Ramos. After how many years? After 10, 15 years of leaving Sevilla, he is back. According to reports, Sergio Ramos could have joined the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Mahrez, Mane in Saudi Arabia, but he chose to remain or go back to the Spanish La Liga, Sevilla to be precise. Do you think it is a good move? I mean, do you think that this is more or less a man going back to his roots?
Yeah, to me, the point I take from that Sergio Ramos move is that football is not all about money.
Money.
It's not all players that value. Some players have
Passion. Yes.
for where they begin. To me, because Ramos going back to Sevilla, turning down that huge offer, it's a very nice point. Like for the upcoming generation, because most players now are just going to Saudi just because of that money. Because I don't think they are really going there to go and prove any point apart from that, because the money those Saudi people are offering is very huge. And most players cannot turn it down. It not if I'm lucky to have that offer, I will accept it.
I was just going to ask yourself, if you have the opportunity, what is okay? Mr. Marco, we are going to sign you for 500 million euro in Saudi Arabia. What will you do?
I will not even think it.
You will not think
if I'll think anything about it, I'll check if they can increase the offer for me.
From 500 to how much?
Maybe 1 billion.
1 billion. I mean, what you said, yeah, Johnny Gallo, at some point during his interview, came out to say the same thing, that it seems as though football is no longer played with passion, because now everybody is for the money. And the thing about Saudi Arabia is that now they are bringing the big shots to their league, and like it or not, it is all for the money.
Yeah.
Do you think football now is no longer for the passion but for the money?
Football of nowadays is for the money. Let's use Messi Mount as a
case study.
Messi Mount now, if Messi Mount will remain at Chelsea, that will be Chelsea captain now. But because Chelsea refused to offer that huge amount, because Chelsea offered James 250, Chilwell 250, but he needed something close to that amount. But check his football value. There is no way Chelsea will pay him that money.
Yeah.
Because if for instance Chelsea wanted to sell James, they will not sell him nothing less than 100 plus.
Yes, true that.
So if you check Messi Mount value, it was not that, like what he was giving that team was not that high. So, but he chose money over passion.
But football is business, so I mean, the club owners, everybody there, it's all for the, even if there's passion, but there's business too involved.
But you think about the fans.
The fans?
Yes.
How?
This where you grew up. Like, use Gallagher now. Gallagher loved Chelsea.
Gallagher, that one?
Yes.
Okay.
He loved Chelsea. If Gallagher were to be another player, the way Chelsea are trying to push him out would have go easily. But most time, keep on saying he loved this club, he want to play. Even if they are paying, check his wages now, it's very low. But you have that passion.
The passion.
But football of nowadays, most players don't play for passion again. All they want is money. But I don't blame them. We need the money.
We need the money.
We need the money.
Okay, we need the money. Let's talk about Victor Osimhen being nominated for the first time for this year's Ballon d'Or, and also Asisat Oshoala. I mean, Victor Osimhen for the first time in for a very, very long time, since 1999, and also Cristiano Ronaldo. You're welcome back to Football Fiesta on Creators Connect. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms on your screen, and drop your comments and suggestions on the comment section below. My name is the Famous Amos, and I have Mr. Mac, an enemy, well, not so enemy of progress, but and today we've been talking about a whole lot, ranging from Eric Ten Hag, his misunderstanding with some players, and him not being entirely focused, according to some reports, to the club as a whole, or rather the results that he's expected to give to the club. We've also talked about Sergio Ramos going back to Sevilla, and Mr. Mark has been giving us his opinion. Now, Victor Osimhen, for the very first time since 1999, has been nominated for this year's Ballon d'Or, including Lionel Messi. But unfortunately, Cristiano Ronaldo is not nominated this time around. Who do you think is most likely to win this year's Ballon d'Or, Mr. Mac?
Yeah, to me, I'll prefer.
You prefer?
Yes. To me, I think Messi deserves it more.
Messi deserves it.
Yes.
Now we're talking. Okay.
Messi deserves it more, because World Cup is not any out trophy that you can win easily. If you check the way Messi coordinated that team, because beginning of that World Cup, all of us wrote Argentina off.
Yeah.
But Messi took it upon himself. Their first match they lost to Saudi Arabia, but Messi took it upon himself, coordinate those guys out of from nowhere. To me, Messi deserve it.
So without the World Cup, do you think that Messi might still or will still win this year's Ballon d'Or? I mean, we're just speculating.
You cannot say without the World Cup, because it's like you say without the Champions League can Haaland win it. So you cannot say without the World Cup.
But Haaland is still there. Haaland won the Champions League.
With that World Cup alone, Messi deserve it more.
Okay, so Messi won just the World Cup.
It's not just.
Okay, it's not just.
See the way Messi is turning Inter Miami to a wonderful team.
Are you going to compare Inter Miami with?
But that team was not to anybody. No one know that team. That team was almost getting relegated.
Well, the Messi factor came in
check
play.
the way Messi organized that team now. Since Messi came there, they haven't lost any match. It's like they only draw one match.
Okay.
And Messi keep on scoring. So to me,
do not forget.
Messi deserve it more.
Do not forget that Erling Haaland in Manchester City also became the highest goal scorer. He won the Champions League. He won the English Premier League.
If Osimhen should play for Man City, he will score 50 goals.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Check Osimhen finishing. It's very clear. Osimhen hardly miss 1-on-1. Have you ever seen Osimhen miss any 1-on-1? To me, Osimhen is high. I will rate Osimhen ahead of Haaland.
Really?
Yes, because Osimhen fall back and play with teams. But Haaland is only just to stay up front there, tapping goals.
Between Osimhen and Haaland, who would you pick over another? If you are the coach?
I'll prefer Osimhen.
Not because you are an African?
Not because I'm in Nigeria.
Oh wow.
Not even because I'm from Edo.
I know you want to disagree. Please definitely disagree. Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo is not in this year's Ballon d'Or. Mr. Mark, Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest footballer of all time, whether we like it or not. Do you think this is fair on his path?
It's not fair at all. It's a big disrespect to him, because Cristiano Ronaldo at 38, scoring 31 goals and not being in a Ballon d'Or nominee is very, very wrong. To me, no matter what, he should be there. He should be there. At least 31 goals is 3 hat-trick. 1 Asian Cup. It's a big disrespect to him. In fact, to football.
According to Mark, he says that it is a big disrespect to Cristiano Ronaldo not to be in this year's Ballon d'Or nominees. Well, again, that is his opinion. In my opinion, I think it is what it is. It's not like I don't like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo should be there, no matter what. You know that.
Well,
31 goals. No.
Okay, 31 goals. A big shout out to Cristiano Ronaldo. Anyway, moving on. Last match in the English Premier League, we saw Manchester United go head to head against Arsenal. What a cracker. 3-1 in favor of Arsenal. What do you think about that match? And do you think, the big question I've always wanted to ask, because a lot of people have been asking me, famous Amos, and Manchester United this year, they are up for the title contender, yeah? But that match, it is an eye-opener. And I know that Manchester United cannot contest. Do you think they have the quality of players to compete with the likes of Manchester United and Arsenal?
Manchester City.
Oh, wow.
If they can compare with Manchester City. The way this is going now, if Man U should end up top 4 this season,
it is by God's grace.
If they end top 6,
top 6,
yes, they should thank God, because the way things are going now, what happened to Greenwood is happening to Anthony now, and the coach is having issue with Sancho. So where are the wingers is he going to use? Brazil have dropped Anthony, so we expect same thing from Manchester United
to drop him also.
Because they drop Greenwood, the English player. So what happened to English player can also happen to a Brazilian. So to me, I don't think, with the way things are going now, where are the players? Check that up front. You have issue with Sancho. That is the main reason I'm saying that coach, he really make a big mistake, like talking that guy down, because the way things are going now, it's not going in his favor.
Yes,
because the coach love Anthony.
He actually brought Anthony to Manchester United. Yes,
just like what I was telling my friend, an Arsenal fan. I told him there will be pressure on Arteta. Why? Because he has spent a lot, and you cannot sign player and you keep that player on bench.
True that.
Since Ten Hag was the one that signed Anthony. So he chose Anthony over Sancho. But is Anthony really better than Sancho? No.
Well,
you know that.
That is open to argument. Some people chose.
But you know that Anthony is not better than Sancho.
Well, I like Sancho. I like his style of play compared to Anthony.
compared to Anthony. So having issue with Sancho now, and Anthony will
dropping.
get dropped soon. So that one is a big problem for Mayu. And Garnacho now is young. You cannot
young.
rely on him.
True that.
So with all those things going on, and looking at injury, come to think of it, Mayu end that match with Evers and Maguire.
Yes.
So if those defenders, the ones they are going to be using,
a lot of goals will come in.
They'll conceive a lot of goals because those guys play like 15 minutes and they conceive 2 goals. So what are we saying? if Mayu should end 6th this year,
it is only by God's grace.
They should thank God.
If you're a Manchester United fan, well, what do you think? Do you think that Manchester United this season will end up in the top 4 or top 10 or top 20, just like Mark have said? Okay, let us go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be wrapping up the show, and then we'll take the English Premier League fixtures, and then that is it. All right, this is still Football Fiesta on Creators Connect. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're welcome back to Football Fiesta, and off camera, yes, my guest, Mr. Mark, was going to talk about the goal disallowed in the last derby, Manchester United against Arsenal. Do you think it was an offside?
For me, that if any club should complain about Wayo or Ojoro, it should not be Mayu.
Why?
It should not be Mayu because
they are known for it.
Take me back to Sir Alex Ferguson
period, yeah.
I remember one match against Chelsea. Chelsea were leading Mayu were leading 2-0. Chelsea came back from behind. Chelsea received 2 red cards in that game. And this Mexico player, Chicharito, still scored with offside goal. Mayu is the same team. Is the only team in EPL that match will end. VAR will call, say, go back, there's penalty. They were all penalty for Mayu. Mayu is that team that Fernandes will spin on someone's leg.
Wow.
VAR will check it, will say penalty to Manchester United. But sometimes in football, we need those bad decisions. They favor us, sometimes they hurt us. So that ball, to me, that ball was not offside. But the way Mayu fans are now exaggerated about it is very wrong. They should just keep calm because they don't even have the right to complain, because in EPA, they have robbed many clubs for them. So they don't even have any right to complain at all.
Okay, they don't have any right to complain. Manchester United, you heard it from Mr. Mark. You don't have any right to complain because this is not the first, second, third time that this is working in your favor. But now let's come to Chelsea Football Club. Remember, Chelsea Football Club lost to Nottingham Forest, 1-0 in favor of Nottingham Forest. Now let me ask you, Mr. Mark. I mean, you are a diehard Chelsea fan. I'm not going to ask you what happened.
Okay.
Remember already, I am your enemy. So I'm not I'm not going to ask you what happened. It is obvious that Chelsea is not just that club that have the quality of players, obviously, to compete with even the lower teams, not even with Newcastle or Brighton, let alone talking about Manchester City or Arsenal. All right. But the big question out there that people are asking is, do you think that Pochettino is the messiah to come redeem Chelsea from the shackles of defeat that has been happening for a very, very long period of time? I need your honest response to that.
Yeah, I will not just give you straight answer.
Yes.
Because I'm one of the Chelsea fans that believe on this Chelsea project.
Do you believe in Pochettino?
I believe in Pochettino.
Oh, really?
Because Pochettino believe young players.
Young players?
Yes. Let's check when he was in Tottenham. Harry Kane, Son, Dele Alli, so many young players like that he built on. So I'm one of those fans that believe on this Chelsea project. So my advice to Chelsea fans, all Chelsea fans outside there, is that if we want this project to work for us.
What is the project?
The project is bringing
new players,
not young just players. Young talented players. Let them work together and make a solid team.
But that is the problem. That is my problem with Chelsea. Chelsea Football Club is not Arsenal. That is
there's no problem. There's no problem.
It is a big problem.
No,
Mr. Mark, Chelsea is not like Barcelona or Arsenal that that from time immemorial they are known for
if
for
you
for
check,
nurturing
if you
young
should,
players.
if you should check Baka now,
Yes.
Baka are no longer working with that. When Baka missed that
Mm-hmm.
promoting young player, it really affects them. When they
Okay.
spend those,
There was a
immediately
time where Messi left.
they sold before Messi.
Xavi.
When they sold Neymar, they bring in Coutinho, Dembele, Griezmann with 100 plus million,
Mhm.
and the thing did not work for them. But we know Chelsea is not a club that I want to build from scratch.
So why are they starting now?
But this a new owner, the new owner believe on this project. You
Mhm.
understand? This new owner want to bring another way of football. Like, if you check what that man is doing now, all the big wages, all those players that were on big wages, he sold them out and bring those young players and offer them low wages. And people are even complaining that this man has spent 1 billion, plus. But I will tell Chelsea fans that don't even let anyone should shade you that you have spent billion will not perform. If you should check West Ham team, that team worth billion. If you check Newcastle, that Newcastle team worth billion. If you check Brighton, check Man, you check Arsenal, all the big teams, even the average teams in EPL, all of them want $1 billion plus dollars.
For a club like Chelsea, and they're not getting result, it is just normal for anybody to start asking questions.
Yes.
And that is why we are angry. Already I don't even like Manchester.
We
Chelsea.
Chelsea fans, we are not
Yes.
used to those kind of results. But me, I'm telling my fellow Chelsea fans, let's calm. Let's just trust this process, because Rome was not built in one day. And this man is willing to spend. You understand? And if you check all those players we sign, they are very talented. And
Very
they
talented.
Are good. Yes. So the only way this thing can work for us if we keep us supporting them without complaint. Yes. Except we keep, even if the result is not coming now, there will be time those things will blend. See, football is a team. It's a teamwork. And if you check those players, all of them they are young and they are new into that team. If you should check Chelsea, they are not performing poorly. Their performance is not bad. It's just that goals are not coming. You understand? And you will not blame player like Jansen for not scoring, because if you check his work rate is very high. Comes into the midfield, get ball, and he doesn't stay in that nice. So me, I'm looking forward to when Broja come back, because I think Broja will make that thing, will balance that thing.
Okay.
Because we need that focused night, that night out there, like someone that just give me the ball and score.
Okay, so Chelsea fan, you heard it from Mr. Mark. I'll not say let us. Chelsea fans, you all should trust the process from Pochettino, and hopefully, time will tell if this process will get Chelsea fans the result. All right, now as we're coming to the end of the show, now the next English Premier League fixtures, of course, the match day 5 is Wolves against Liverpool. Mr. Mark, I'll just be asking you straight up, okay? Your prediction: Wolves against Liverpool. What's your prediction?
Liverpool to win.
Liverpool to win.
Yes.
Straight win.
Straight win.
Okay, Fulham against Luton Town, Tottenham against Sheffield United, West Ham against Manchester City. What's your prediction? Definitely Manchester City.
No.
West Ham.
West Ham. Yes, West Ham is a very sorry team.
What's your prediction?
And they defend well. I'll go for 2 goals. West Ham win or draw.
West Ham win or draw against Manchester City.
Against Manchester.
How much are you willing to stake?
When the time comes.
Okay, Manchester United again will be going head to head against Brighton. Prediction:
draw. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Full-time draw.
Full-time draw.
Yes.
1-1, 2-2.
Draw. Yeah.
Okay. Now Aston Villa against Crystal Palace, Newcastle against Brentford. An amazing match.
Newcastle
against Brentford. Yes. Newcastle to win.
Yes.
Okay. Bournemouth against Chelsea. Let me get your prediction, and I will predict 2.
Bournemouth go ahead, Chelsea to win.
Oh wow. Okay, for me, Chelsea against Bournemouth, 4 goals in favor of Bournemouth.
4 goals.
Chelsea 1. Mark that. Yes, 4 goals Bournemouth, 1 Chelsea.
It's not possible.
It is very possible.
That game will be very easy one for Chelsea.
For Chelsea, you think so?
Because if you check Bournemouth team, it's not the team that defend like that.
Okay.
Chelsea defend.
And you lost to Nottingham Forest.
Chelsea
defends, but you lost to Nottingham Forest.
Get my point. Chelsea need team that
I'm
attack.
not getting any point.
Chelsea need teams that attack.
Yes.
So when Chelsea are playing against teams that defend more, they struggle. But if you come out to attack them, it'll be easy
Nottingham
for them.
Forest is not a team that even scores more goals, but they
Not-
had to defend and they
Not-
scored against Chelsea.
You cannot.
and you think Bournemouth?
You
think
cannot say
Bournemouth?
Nottingham Forest also scored no goal.
Time will
Nottingham
tell.
Forest scored Manchester United 2 goals.
Mm-hmm.
They scored against Arsenal. You know how that Arsenal
and they still
team
scored against Chelsea.
is Chelsea.
They won.
Even easily, I thought my guys should play that game. Nottingham Forest to score.
To score.
Yes.
This man is a very good sports bet. Everton against Arsenal. What's your prediction? Everton against Arsenal.
Who's at home?
Oh well, Arsenal. Everton is at home.
Draw.
Okay, Nottingham
What time is
Forest.
that match?
Nottingham by 6:30 p.m.
Draw.
And then Nottingham Forest against Burnley. Nottingham
Nottingham
Forest
Forest.
against Burnley, the
8
team that won Chelsea. Yes, 7:45. What's your prediction?
Nottingham Forest win or draw.
Now you're
Yes.
talking. Anyways, thank you very much. That is all we have for you today on Football Fiesta. I hope you have had an exciting time, an entertaining time right here on Football Fiesta. Let us do this again, same time, same station. Please follow us on all social media platforms. Mr. Mark, it has been an interesting one. I mean, I know that Chelsea will lose this time around against Bournemouth. I
It's
know
not
my
possible.
spirit is
It's
not possible.
possible.
Let us even place a bet. So before we place this bet, to our viewers, if Chelsea wins that match against Bournemouth, I just need 2 persons. You get to win for yourself 1,000 naira recharge card of your choice. Again, if Chelsea wins that match against Bournemouth, I said Chelsea will lose, yes, woefully to Bournemouth. And if you think Chelsea will win or get a higher score, then just do your prediction. Send your prediction on the comment section, and who knows, you might just win for yourself 1,000 naira voucher. So, what are you placing? How much? 5,000 naira.
Bournemouth 1 go ahead, Chelsea to win.
And then for me, Bournemouth to Chelsea. Let me give them 1.
Don't waste your money.
Time will tell.
That match we end 3 or 4-0.
3 or 4-0.
Yeah, clean sheet.
All right. Let us go and get ready for that match. All right. Do have a beautiful day. From me to you, God bless you. Keep watching football because football makes the world go round. Bye for now.